This is KD Drummond of bloggingtheboys.com, and I'm here to bring you the Week 7 Power Rankings for the NFL. Fresh off their bye week, the grizzled Chicago Bears take over the top spot in the rankings on the strength of their two dominating victories before they took a break over the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They've truly been a dominant team outside of the game that they played against Green Bay, which you have to throw the caveat in was on a Thursday night. It's very sloppy, as has been the trend this season. So throw a grain of salt into analysis over that game. Houston, the tepid Texans, they take a tumble out of the top spot on the strength of losing to that same Green Bay team, actually getting destroyed behind Aaron Rodgers throwing 6 touchdowns against no interceptions. Houston hadn't faced a tough team so far this season, and I wouldn't be completely jumping ship on them, but I would look for them to have a little bit of a harder stretch as the weeks go by. Also in the top 8, you see the first NFC East entrance, the New York Giants, on the stretch of their victory over the 6th-ranked San Francisco 49ers in Candlestick Park over the weekend. In the next tier, we see the grouping of the remaining NFC East teams, including our Dallas Cowboys. We'll start off with number 11, Washington, on the strength of that RG3 dynamic touchdown run to seal the game against the 10th-ranked Minnesota Vikings. I'll take this time to remind everybody that my power rankings are not really based on head-to-head matchups. It's a statistical formula that weighs the differences in net yards per attempt, expected points added, turnover differential, pass rating, wins, things of that sort. So you're going to see some swings from week to week, but you're also not going to see rankings based on the most recent games played in head-to-head competition. Now, Philadelphia is the third NFC East team in this list. They come in ranked number 15 despite losing to Detroit over the weekend. And then finally, Dallas comes in at number 22. Now, a lot of Dallas fans are going to be disappointed with this ranking. They're going to think that the team made great strides against the Baltimore Ravens, and they did. But statistically, the fact that the Ravens were able to score so easily against the Dallas defense, that kind of negated the progress that the Dallas offense had made in the game. And we're really going to need to see a more complete effort in order for the Cowboys to rise in these ranks over the coming weeks. Now, in the final third, the bottom tier of the Week 7 NFL rankings, you're going to see the teams such as New Orleans, who had a bye week, Buffalo, even though they did come back against Arizona team, an Arizona team that is quickly dropping in the rankings since their early season exploits. Also other teams such as Indy, who laid an egg in their game. Teams that don't have much offense, Cleveland, Jacksonville, Kansas City, they round out the bottom tier here. So for the next couple of weeks, you're going to start to see a lot less jumping from the teams as the statistical model has more data to incorporate to try to get a take on who's who in the NFL hierarchy. Teams are going to have to really string together a series of performances in order to affect their rankings in a major way. It's going to have to take a couple weeks in order for Dallas to climb out of the hole it's in and other teams to drop. Once again, I appreciate you joining me. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at KDP10for10. This has been KD Drummond of bloggingtheboys.com. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channels, SBN Blogging the Boys and SB Nation. Salute.